if that was who, I ain't gonna call. There was two players. They'd have took the shot. But LeBron James has always made the right play. He's gotten criticized by some of the greats, saying, "Look, I know that's the right play, but in that situation, you being the best player on the court, I want you to take that shot." I have a question.
Here we go. Shannon Sharpe, glazing LeBron like he always does. We talking about LeBron James passing the ball to Rui for the game winner. But you had to throw in Kobe and Jordan in the mix. So I get it. That Clutch Sports check finally hit. Shannon Sharpe goes off on LeBron James haters. Check out what he had to say, and then I'll come back with my comments.
Ocho, something happened that hadn't happened since January the 6th of 2007. LeBron James did not score double figures. So after 17 years,
1,297 games.
297 game streak is over. He's sitting at 8 points. He had the ball in his hands. He had a chance to shoot the game-winning shot. If he makes it, he gets 10. If he misses it, it goes into overtime. But what does LeBron do? What LeBron done has done his entire career. He always makes the right play. They double AR because AR had it going tonight. He had 44.
Yeah.
He had 44. The ball swung. The ball get to LeBron. He drives the ball. They come. He swings the Rui in the corner and for a wide open shot.
Yeah, shout out to LeBron. He did the right thing, but he had no choice. He was shooting terrible. Believe he was 4-17. So if he would have forced that shot, tried to win the game, or they go to overtime, it is what it is. It still would have been a bad look. He know the media backlash he was facing, going against the Suns, stat padding to get 10 points, and then took himself out of the game. So LeBron, he's very calculated. He wasn't going to take that shot. He had to make the right play. He had no choice. He tried to stat pad the last few minutes, tried to do that fadeaway step back. Then I think Ingram blocked it. So everything he did that last quarter, it wasn't going down. It was a struggle for LeBron James just to score 8 points. Again, good play by LeBron. He's going to make those passes, but he had no choice. He couldn't stat pad. He fell off.
Now, see, everybody's going to say, hey, good job, good job. But if that was who, I ain't gonna call. There was two players. They'd have took the shot. But LeBron James has always made the right play. He's gotten criticized by some of the greats, saying, "Look, I know that's the right play, but in that situation, you being the best player on the court, I want you to take that shot." But that's not how he's wired.
But I have a question. In situations like that, think about situation Michael Jordan kicking it out the curve, understanding, making the right play. I think it's about having awareness and when you're supposed to take that shot and when not.
Here we go. Shannon Sharpe, glazing LeBron like he always does. We talking about LeBron James passing the ball to Rui for the game winner. But you had to throw in Kobe and Jordan in the mix. So I get it. That Clutch Sports check finally hit. Again, this is what Shannon's going to do. Again, LeBron James made a good pass. Congrats to him. He tried to stat pad. He was 4-17. It wasn't working. He read the room. He knew he couldn't force that shot. He isn't capable of making that type of shot. So let me pass it to Rui. Way better shooter than LeBron. And he did what he did. Good for LeBron, but you ain't got to glaze him.
There are times when being the best player on the court, you take that shot. You take it. But if you don't have a good look, there's no need to force a shot when you know visually and you can see out your peripheral, okay, I got Rui sitting over there in the corner. I'm going to drive. I'm going to draw everybody to me. And I'm going to kick that thing out so we can get a clean, open shot that he can hit to win the game. And the fact that people criticize LeBron for making the right play is that's the funny part.
I think the thing is, Ocho, maybe, who knows? I still think he makes the right play. But he struggled from the field tonight. I think he was 3 of 17. So he didn't have it going.
Not I think he was 3 of 17. He was 4 of 17. You know the stats for everything else, but he didn't want to put that out there. You knew that he was trying to stat pad. You knew people were kind of reading him. He can't get past people anymore. It's tough for him. If there isn't a fast break and he's able to get out there quick, LeBron James, no more easy baskets. I know he took a 14-game vacation and he's getting back out, so I get it. He's a little rusty right now, but still, even though LeBron James missed games here and there, it looks like it's a struggle for him, which it should be. He's about to be 41 years old. The fall-off has begun. Father time is kicking in. Your fake, phony GOAT, LeBron James, has officially fell off. Dylan Brooks destroyed LeBron James.
Tonight. The last time Bron scored under 10 points, Twitter was less than a year old. Bronny was 2 years old. George W. Bush was the president. The iPhone didn't exist. Instagram didn't exist. Harry Potter series wasn't finished. Kevin Durant wasn't even in the NBA. Nick Saban had just left the Miami Dolphins.
Again, man, great streak for LeBron James, but he's the only person that really cared about it. He was the only person hyping it up, so you know what the media had to do. All right, you want to keep talking about it or having your media team put stuff out there? All right, we're going to cover it now. So that was a lot of pressure for LeBron James, and guess what happened? He crumbled under pressure like he normally does. This isn't like a finals where he has Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, or D. Wade or Chris Bosh, or even a little bit of Anthony Davis. He had to go out there and try to prove himself to score 10 points, and it didn't work. LeBron James finally fell off, and the whole world gets to see it. He'll never be better than Michael Jordan.
But anyway, LeBron James was 4-17, 0-5 from 3, which tells me he wasn't aggressive, Ocho. You know why I say he wasn't aggressive? Not one free throw attempt. But he did have 11 assists and no turnovers. AR had it going, 13 of 21, 5 of 11, 13 of 15. He had 10 assists, 5 rebounds. Damn. Remember, I told y'all, Austin Reeves going to be an all-star. So you think?
Yeah, Austin Reeves showed out. He saved the Lakers. Of course, shout out to Rudy for making the game winner. But without Austin Reeves, Lakers probably lose by 15 or 20. LeBron James, he wasn't having it that night. Was terrible. 4-17, 0-5 from the 3, 23%. Yeah, 0 turnovers, that's cool. But to shoot 4-17, you're a non-factor, minus that assist. It was a terrible look for LeBron James. It's looking like this could be LeBron James' last season, even though I said he got 1 or 2 years left. Right now, the Lakers, they're moving forward with LeBron while he's on the team, so that's kind of weird for him, not being able to handle the ball. The ball usage rate is really between Luka and AR and everybody else. LeBron James is a part of the everybody else crew, and that's new to LeBron James. He's used to controlling the offense. So LeBron James' last season in LA, that's more likely him retiring. It shouldn't be any surprise, especially if he continues this up. 14 points per game, can only play good against the sorry teams. LeBron is trending in a terrible direction. LeBron James is falling off.
You think he'll make it all? He's gonna make the All-Star?
Absolutely, 1,000%. He's averaging like 27 points a game, and they're the number 2 seed in the West.
I have a question: is he able to average that much because LeBron is taking a back seat and a role in facilitating the ball as opposed to picking and choosing when to take over games or when to hurt himself?
With him and Luka, yes, because the ball is mainly in him and Luka's hand, and LeBron is playing off the ball. So
that's the only good thing going for LeBron right now, by him just kind of falling back, allowing Luka and AR to control the ball, run the offense. So I give LeBron James that, but I just feel as though his ego is going to get in the way. He tried to do it with 17 points just to score 10. He ended up falling short and scoring 8. So his ego is showing flashes of really taking over, but he dialed it back. Again, I thought he was going to take that shot, but he didn't. So I give him a little bit of props for that. But overall, shooting 17 times and struggling, he was definitely trying to get that 10-plus points to continue that streak. So either way, Lakers won the game. Shout out to AR. Without him, Lakers lose. Without Rudy, the Lakers definitely lose. And LeBron James, he's a stat-padding fraud, and it backfired.
It's not very often that you're going to see a guy that's as credentialed as LeBron be the third option.
But
well, I mean, I guess Kareem theoretically was the third option by the time they got to with him and Magic and Worthy. But look, it's been a struggle for him. I think the thing is him not being able to train this offseason like he wants with that sciatica, missing as many games he did. He can only miss 2 more games. So I think it's out of his, like, he knows he can only miss like another 2 games in order to be an all NBA selection or make any of the teams. I think that's out the window now.
Yeah, LeBron James is definitely going to miss 2 games. I don't see him playing the next 60 games plus. That's not going to happen. He's going to go on another vacation. Now that the streak is over, that's pretty much all he was playing for. So now, don't be surprised if LeBron James puts up stats like 5 points, 6 points. He may even have some offers, a couple donuts here and there. Maybe that'll help him out. Less pressure to continue that meaningless streak. You'll never be Michael Jordan. You'll never be the GOAT. Maybe LeBron James finally realized, you know what? I'm never going to be able to surpass Michael Jordan. Even though I have the La Media, the La Glazers out there, it's not working. Bow down to the GOAT, Michael Jordan. LeBron James has to kiss the rings.
I just think the thing is, and he's probably this is going to be the first year that he averages under 20 points a game. He'll probably be somewhere around 16 to 18 points a game, and I don't see him much. I don't see him playing past this year.
I mean, listen, I wouldn't make that call, this early. You have to remember, it's still very early in the season. And the fact that he wasn't able to have training camp, he might be bringing himself along very slow. Understanding that Reeves and Luka can carry the goddamn load and can pick and choose when he wants to insert himself into the game. And the fact that he has a self-awareness to not allow his pride or his ego to get in the way and being able to facilitate and picking and choosing.
Yeah, that's all fine and dandy, but I don't think LeBron James wants to go out this way. So if this season continues to trend in this direction, struggling to score 8 and 10 points, this may end up being his last season. But Clutch Sports and LeBron James, they love the attention. So this is an official farewell tour. This is a terrible tour for LeBron James, a trash tour. So that's what I'm saying, maybe 1 or 2 years left. Definitely next season could be his last, but if he wants to run the table, go to a decent team to where he can be a second or third option or have a chance to be a first option and have the ball in his hands and really be that point guard that's not worried about scoring. So there may be other teams out there that could use LeBron James' services just to sell tickets and merch. So there could be a lane for LeBron James. He lost the power in LA. He may find another team to where he can gain some of his powers back within the organization.
Allowing the game to come to him. If the shot is there, I'm gonna take it. If I'm out of rhythm like I was tonight, and I wasn't able to get my shot flowing, I'm gonna get everybody else involved. Most players, obviously those that are hungry, they gonna shoot it and keep on shooting no matter how many times they miss.
Well, he shot 17 times. I mean, he had the second most shot attempts on the team. They just wasn't balling tonight. And his shot hadn't been, with the exception of maybe a handful of games, that game that he had 25, the shot. But other than that, it's been a struggle for him to find a rhythm, to get into a rhythm. Because look, Luka's dominating the ball. Luka's normally going to take about 10 to 12 shots in the first quarter. If you notice, Luka always gets off to a hot start. He's averaging somewhere between 16 and 20 points in a quarter. So he's getting a lot of the shots. Austin Reeves getting a lot of the shots. So it's kind of hard. He can do it. Like you said, the most important thing is for them to win. But it's tough. And look, I'm old enough to remember. I remember, excuse me.
Yeah, LeBron James, he's finally the odd man out. Not being able to run the offense, touch the ball a lot. He has to wait on AR or Luka to go on the bench in order for him to be a second or first option. Now you have other players on the team that are kind of moving the ball without LeBron while he's on the court. So at the end of the day, LeBron James finally feels as though, you know what? I don't have the power within the organization. I can't control the offense. I can't dictate the game like how I want it to go. I can't get my points. He can't do anything on the Lakers right now but be a 6'8" point guard, which is cool if he didn't have the ego, but I feel as though it may backfire. His ego may get in the way if he's noticing, you know what? I went 4 or 5 games and I haven't even scored 10 plus points. I need to try to score 20 or 30 points tonight, and that could hurt the Lakers. Again, you got to make sure Luka's happy, and you got to make sure AR is happy. Those are the two futures of your team. LeBron James, again, odd man out, last season in LA, and who knows, could be his last season in the NBA as a whole.
But look, at the end of the day, when you say you play the right way, because had he taken the shot, everybody, you know what everybody was saying? He trying to keep that streak alive. He passed it up, make the game winning play where he was afraid to miss. He ain't got the kill. He's not an assassin. He's not an killer. So he's in an unattainable situation. Damn if he do, damn if he don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in a lose-lose situation, but let's be real. He was trying to stat pad early on, especially in that fourth quarter, rubbing his hands, looking nervous out there. He knew the streak was on the line, but at the end of the day, Clutch Sports and his media company, they can read the room. They know the temperature out there. They know the backlash they were catching after that Phoenix game where he intentionally stat padded and took himself out the game when he scored 10 points. So this was crunch time for LeBron. Do I shoot the shot? Yeah, we can go to overtime and still have a chance to win, but I'm most likely going to miss that shot. You know what? Let me pass to the Rui and then go on a media campaign saying that I made the right play, something that I always do. So it ended up working for LeBron James, but it showed he's a phony GOAT, LeBron James. Shout out to Shannon Sharpe for glazing his king, LeBron James.